Hello, I'm Thomas Williams.
So Thomas, as a director, what are your obstacles that you face on a day-to-day, and how do you get through them?
For me, it's definitely scheduling. Getting everything together is always a bit of a challenge, but you just need to have your priorities straight. You need to know how to properly allocate your time, and then once you do that, you show up on time, you even show up early. Definitely recommend showing up early, and then you just go from there.
Good. So, as someone who wants to get into directing, what advice would you give to them?
I would say you kind of need to be a Swiss Army knife in terms of putting a production together. Like, if you're going to be the director, then you got to learn how to be the editor. You got to learn how to be the cinematographer. You got to learn how to even be a writer if it sometimes comes to that. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about that with this production, but like as a director, you kind of need to just oversee every single part of a production and know, okay, are the people I'm working with doing this right?
Right. And what is your favorite or your biggest accomplishment as a director in film?
For me, my biggest accomplishment is definitely directing for the Turntable podcast. I had my first solo outing back in November of 2025. It went incredibly well. I spent a whole 4 weeks on pre-production. So then when we actually got to the production day, which was November 20th, we just nailed it. It was one of the most professional production days we had here on the Turntable in a while. So for me, just directing for this podcast is my biggest accomplishment as a director.
Awesome, man. And when will I see you in Hollywood?
Hopefully, minimum 5 years, max 10.
Good to go. Thank you.
You're welcome.